Hi, and welcome to my channel, Danielle Keller Creates. Today I'm going to be creating 3 appetizers specific for St. Patrick's Day. But they don't have to be made for just St. Patrick's Day. They just happen to be Irish themed, but you can make them anytime. You can bring them to any potluck, you can bring them to any event or when you have guests coming over, or you can even make them for your family for dinner, which I love to do. I love making appetizers for dinner, so I think you will enjoy these no matter what day it is. And stick around to the end because I am going to whip up a special leprechaun libation that I am so excited about because I found something that is on limited edition and it is going to be so fun to see what I whip up. But let's get started with our 3 appetizers.
This is what we're going to be making is our Guinness glazed bacon wrapped dates, and we are going to stuff it up in the Irish theme with our Irish cheddar cheese, and we're going to of course glaze that bacon wrapped date with our Guinness glazed with brown sugar and honey. Let's get to it.
Okay, you're gonna take 1 1/4 cups of brown sugar, add that to a saucepan. You take your Guinness beer, and mine's a little big, so I'm only adding 12 ounces, and make sure heat is not too high so it doesn't boil over. And then a 1/2 cup of honey. You're gonna stir that to combine.
When it gets to a boil, we are going to actually reduce the heat because now we want it to just simmer. So it can lightly simmer and start to thicken up. And this will make a lot of sauce, but what we will also use this for is throughout the week we can coat any of our dinner proteins. So salmon, chicken, anything, we can now use this for our sauce throughout the week.
You'll want to simmer your sauce until it is reduced by half.
Okay, we've cut our bacon in thirds. We did have to pit these. I did buy them with pits, so I did slice and take the pits out, but it'd be much more convenient if you bought them without the pits, if you can find them. We also have our cheese that I have cut into bits that I can stuff now into our dates. Okay, we're gonna put them in our air fryer. And what we want to do, we want to keep an eye on them and we want to rotate them frequently. Let's go ahead and put it in our air fry, see what 5 minutes does, because air fryers cook really fast. I have already switched the racks twice, just doing it at 5-minute intervals. I really don't want it to burn, and I'm watching how high it gets, so I'm gonna let this finish 2 more minutes. You have got to smell this kitchen. It smells amazing. Oh my gosh, look at that char, because it's super glazed. Look at that. I'm gonna serve them up.
Next time I wouldn't baste them. I would do this sauce drizzle because they do get really sweet, but let's see what my family thinks.
Okay. All right, see ya.
Now we're gonna make a Reuben roll up. I like all things Reuben style because of the sauerkraut, the pastrami, and the cheese, and Thousand Island, one of my favorite dressings. When I go to a restaurant, I order the Reuben rolls that are deep fried and let them do it. When I make it at home, I don't deep fry. I'm going to make it healthier and I'm gonna make it easier. Easier on me, less cleanup, so that's why I make my favorite food into a roll up. And also it's great for entertaining because you slice them up and let people dip them in the sauce. So let's put it together and serve it up. All right, we're gonna assemble our Reuben roll up, and the first thing we're gonna do is just get our pizza crust to the size of our cookie sheet here, to the edges. What I love about this is it's easy, you know, just so easy. Perfect in proportions, just like that. That was 11 slices. Actually, that was 10, I ate one. So that's 10 slices. Now we're gonna put our sauerkraut on top.
I did hand squeeze my sauerkraut to make sure all the moisture is out because I do not want a soggy roll up. Now I'm rolling up the sides as I roll up the long way, so it's kind of a tuck and roll as I go, making sure those sides are sealed because we do not want our cheese to ooze out.
This is our egg wash. which I have not done this. Sometimes I just avoid this step and it turns out fine, but if you're gonna entertain, I recommend this step. What I am gonna add is caraway seeds. Caraway seeds are going to give it that, more of that authenticity to it. Once again, I don't usually do this for my family, but look at how that just kind of dresses it up. We're gonna put it in a 350-degree oven. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, start at 10 minutes, and if it starts to brown, because it does take a long time because we rolled it up for that inside, and what I usually do is just cover it with tin foil for the second half of cooking. Here's our Reuben roll up. Look how good it looks. Let it cool, slice it up, and then serve it.
Whether you call it a roll-up or a stromboli, your guests are gonna love it.
When you are serving up anything for St. Patrick's Day or a party, you always have to have a dip, right? So the dip today is beer cheese dip, and we're gonna use our Guinness beer. This is a half a cup of our Guinness beer. We're gonna use some garlic. We're going to use some cheddar cheese, 16 ounces. We're gonna shred that up. Some cream cheese, Dijon mustard, and Worcestershire sauce. It's gonna make a great dip, and we're gonna serve it up with our hot pretzels.
I add 16 ounces of shredded cheddar cheese to my food processor.
4 ounces of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, crushed garlic, 2 teaspoons, a little paprika,
and salt to taste. We're gonna put our lid on and mix this up until well blended. We're gonna drizzle in our beer a little at a time to get the right consistency. I needed to add more because I wanted it to be extra smooth, and now you can see I have the perfect consistency. I'm gonna put it in my bowl and serve it up with those pretzels. And now I'm going to show you my leprechaun libation. This is the limited edition of Bailey's, the vanilla mint shake, and that's what we're going to make, a shake with vanilla ice cream, that mint Bailey's. We're going to top it with whipped cream and chocolate chips, and we are going to be oh so lucky.